Here we go. Good afternoon, everybody, and thank you so much for joining us and spending the afternoon with us or the next hour with us. We really appreciate your time. My name is Nelia, and I'm the marketing coordinator here at D6, and I will be helping Dottie just with some of the technical things with regards to this webinar. Just some house rules. To your left-hand side on your computer, there's a questions and a chat box. You can ask us questions in any one of those, and we will be answering them. We cannot see you through the camera. We cannot hear you through the mic. Um, if you have questions, just ask us there, or just give us a call afterwards. We will also be raising some polls. If you could answer them for us, we would really appreciate it. And then there's also a handouts tab if you would like to download some of the flyers to see some more information. Okay, I think we will be starting. It is 2 o'clock, 2 minutes past two. I think we can start. Thank you, Dottie.
Thank you, Nelia. Thank you for your assistance there in the background. Good afternoon, everyone, and thank you so much for joining. Thank you for the time that you take out of your busy schedules to see what D6 has to offer for you. Just quickly, I would like to mention that this is a brief overview of the two solutions that D6 has to offer. And what we're going to do is basically just touch on some basic important points. I do want to mention that if you would require a bit of a personal and in-depth demonstration one-on-one, please feel free to contact me after the session in order for me to schedule that for you. I'm going to share my screen, so just give me 2 seconds. Let me quickly get that on board for you. All right. So D6, we're all about helping schools achieving success on a daily basis and to make school management a lot easier and a bit more convenient so that you do not have to worry about administration tasks and that you can actually focus on what your main core business is, and that is to continue with educating the learners. So let D6 help you with a great solution that can help you to improve your management and your administration at your school. Okay, so I'm going to start just to give you a little bit of background about D6. The great thing is that is more than 2,500 schools in South Africa is already making use of a D6 product, which means that we're reaching over 3 million parents already. We also expanded internationally. Our footprint enlarged in Africa, where we have Zimbabwe, Botswana, Kenya, Egypt, as well as the UK, and Dubai has also some schools that has started making use of the D6 solution. And just a little bit of bragging, if we're allowed to, we are proud to say that we have received an award for a runner-up app for the MTN Year of South Africa Awards. So we're very proud of that. Something that we could definitely add on our Star Award. So thank you very much for your interest and in our D6 solutions. Okay, so first of all, just to explain what D6 have to offer, we have two different solutions like I've mentioned. The first one is the school management system, which is an integrated system, and then also the separate communication and payment management solution, which focuses on communication basically only. So let me start with the D6 integrated system. Now, how we use this tool to empower schools is we have four major pillars that we focus on, which is the administration, curriculum, finance, and communication module. And these modules integrate with each other, which means that duplication of work and administration duties is something of the past with the D6 system. You For example, when your administration staff admits a learner into the school, your finance department can automatically start by sending out statements. No need to carry folders and files from the admin office to the finance office in order for them to actually load the debtor information to actually send a statement. So D6, everything integrates with one another, and time will be saved, and efficiency is basically the core with the D6 Plus system. So if you would ask why D6 is, we also POPIA and GDPR aligned. We're cloud-based, which means that your teachers do not have to be at school to work from the back end because it's on a server. You can actually access the D6 solution everywhere from wherever you are, as long as you've got access to the internet. We also proud to say that our solution is secure, and that we can say very proudly you can rest peacefully at night that your data for your school is safe. Let me start off with the administration module. Now, the administration module really offers a lot of benefits to the school. It's not just a platform where you load up your learner, parent, and staff information, but you can also do online registrations. You can do your school's re-registrations annually, as well as do data verification. You can also implement your school's code of conduct on the administration module, where you'll be able to load learners' violations and recognitions, as well as their daily absenteeism and whereabouts. Now, all of the above, when it comes to the discipline as well as the absenteeism, the platform integrates with communication, which means that teachers will have the opportunity to notify the parent of their learner's discipline as well as their learner's absenteeism record. So a parent will be able to follow that on the app, on the D6 app as well, which will keep them informed all the time. Your learners and parents will have access to the school's calendar and also to the voting component on the administration module. So when it comes to the curriculum side, we're proud to say that because we have a SA SAMS compliant department, that when a school starts signing up with the D6 and they taking out the D6 curriculum module, your training or your learning program, the preset, will already be loaded for you. So once you have allocated the necessary subjects to your learners, you can automatically start by capturing your marks. This will also then give the school the benefit of printing report cards, and with the presets and everything being available immediately, it makes it just so much more effectively. You as a school will also be able to add and change onto your curriculum. For example, subjects that's maybe not CAPS-based, like Bible study or any other Islamic subjects, you'll be able to add those to your curriculum module. This is just a page to show you a little bit about the curriculum reports that we have to offer. And one of them in particular is the report cards. So you as a school have the option to change the template of your report card and set it up the way you would like it to be, to show. So, and you will even be pleased to find out that we can up-to-date load electronic signatures for teachers onto the D6 system, which will save a little bit of time when it comes to signing of all those report cards. In the report card instance, we are now also at a point where we can bulk email the report cards to the parents on the date when it is required. So no more struggling with parents to come and collect report cards. You can email those in bulk to your parents as well. At the bottom there, you will be able to see just the two different layouts of your report cards, or of the report card. And then also on the right-hand side, there's also a curriculum report that your school basically can use. Another benefit of the curriculum module is your top achievers list. If you are struggling with currently with reports of how learners and who needs to be invited for the prize giving award ceremonies. The D6 reporting system will help you to print a report for those top achievers, and that will make your invitations to your prize giving award ceremony so much easier. When it comes to the D6 finance system, I am extremely passionate about the D6 finance module because, to me, in my eyes, this is the star of the whole thing. The reason for that being is coming from a bit of school background. This system will definitely allow you to be a lot more efficient with collection of school fees. The difference between the D6 finance module and an additional, say, for example, finance product that you get from the shelf is that this system was designed by schools for schools because of the complexity of the school setup. You've got additional projects, touring, sports outings, civies days. All of those additional projects can be loaded on the D6 finance system, and together with the school fees, it could be sent to the parent to the D6 app as well, and they can make those payments from the D6 app, which is a lot more convenient. The system also allows you for accurate financial reporting, as well as your school's budget that you can also manage from the system. Your school fees will definitely have a bit of a better flow cash income. The reason why we say that, because it allows schools to actually do payment arrangements from the D6 finance system, and you can manage those payment arrangements and remind parents and your debtors about their payments which is due. And all of this will just give your finance administration personnel a bit more time to focus on collecting school fees than what it is to do a hard, difficult administration task in the background. Okay, I've mentioned to you the financial reports that it has. The other benefit that the D6 finance system has, or module has, it's got a finance tool, which is additional product that you can take out with your D6 finance system. This will help you to, and your SGB, to actually very effectively during SGB meetings be able to draft reporting, do financial analysis, and do data aids analysis and so forth in your meeting without having to run around and waiting for reports from administration staff. You will be actually able to manage all of that through the finance tool. Your auditors will be able to use the D6 finance audit tool to do their necessary audits from. This is just one amazing system that will definitely bring your finances a lot more joy as well. Then the last thing about finances that I want to mention is, touched on it a little bit, but with the stickered cashless payment options, you as a school can load all your extra projects and parents can do cashless transactions and payments from the D6 app. Also, an additional plus point is if you make use of the D6 finance modules, all payments that's done from the D6 app will automatically be a recon transaction on your bank statement. That, in addition, saves some additional time. Now I'm going to go over to our other solution, which is our D6 communicator, better known as the communicator. Now, many of you might still be using the previous standalone communication or the old communicator solution. Now, this is basically a more up-to-date, more technologically updated version of the communicator. You will be able to communicate more effectively in groups, and you will not have any limit of system users. So more than one particular admin staff member at your school will be able to use this platform for communication. You can access those staff members and give them different rights. In other words, the staff member can be a contributor, and someone else can moderate the message they want to send out. Or you can have an administrator or a main administrator that have full functionalities. So first thing is that there are many building blocks, if I can call them that, or sending, what can I call them? there's a particular word that I wanted to use, but okay, let's say there are various building blocks that you can use to build your message. You can either use text, which is just a normal message if you want to send it out to a particular group or to a particular person or to an individual maybe. You can attach a particular file should you wish to. You can add event calendars of events that happens at school that you can send through to the parents via the D6 communicator calendar. You can send out forms. Now, the nice thing about forms is that you have various options of how parents can communicate back to you. So under forms, you have option like an open desk. You can ask a parent a question and he can simply answer you in an open desk. Or you can ask the parent to give you an option of a multiple choice, A, B, or C. You also have the yes or no option. For example, if a parent maybe if you want to know if he's going to attend the budget meeting, for example, you can give the parent the option to reply to you yes or no. You can add images, YouTube links, contacts, location. For example, if you need your parents to take their learners to a particular sports event somewhere and they are responsible to drop the learners there, you can even forward the link of a location to the parent via the D6 communicator and they will be able to follow their directions from their phone. Then the other option, the last option that really reduces cash on school premises is the payment item, which is also available on the communicator. I would just like to stress the fact that many schools think that you need to have the D6 Finance module in order to have payment options on the communicator. But you can have the communicator with cashless payment options and then Stickit, which is our financial administrators, they will then do the necessary funding from the app back to you as a school. Let me quickly show you a short clip. I will talk you through it on how the communication navigates on the communicator. So basically, a parent will receive the message on the app. He will open it, and there they will see that there's a calendar. They can actually open the calendar and they can even save that event to their private personal calendar not to miss the event. They will be able to follow the directions via the GPS to where exactly the learner needs to be. They can answer your question, say for example, whatever you want to ask, and they will be able to submit those responses back to you for follow-up. A payment option's been created and you can make your selection of how many items you want to purchase and it will take you through to the ticket section where parent will then decide how he wants to pay for that. In this case, we're going to make use of our Stickit wallet, and as easy as that, you have a cashless project that you issue to your parent to pay. And the staff members responsible who send out that message for paying, they will then be able to access full reporting of who paid for that project. And they will be able to see all the answers that your parent has sent back to you. And you will have full management of everything that was communicating back to you in the reporting structure of the D6 communicator. All right, I am also going to show you what it would look like. Okay, sorry, before we get there, let me first mention this. The other benefits of the communicator is that you can mark your messages as important as a school so that a parent can see, all right, this is a red alert message. It's an important message. I need to give it attention. Okay, you can send the messages and the information to the relevant groups only. And I'm sure you would agree with me that there is nothing more irritating than receive messages ping, ping, ping on a WhatsApp the whole time if it doesn't have any pertaining to me as a parent. But with the D6 communicator, you can load them into the various responsible groups, class group, grades group, sport groups, and the school will basically then send those relevant messages to those groups only. It will make a parent a lot more positively using the app, knowing that he's only going to get notifications for something that he really needs to give attention to. And with AI, assist to elaborate and help your messages, making them exciting. It's additional feature that you can take up depending on the size of your school and the tiering that you are using with the communicator. You can track engagement. Say, for example, you have sent out a message to your rugby group and only 7 out of the 15 or 16 answered you. You will be able to see who have not responded yet, and you can select those and only remind those particular ones to please respond to your message. You can also send reminders to for them to attend particular events and so forth if they have not responded to that as yet. So I would like to quickly talk to you also about what the look and feel is for a parent that would make use of the parent portal, especially if they are making use of, your school is making use of the D6 integrated system. So basically, as a parent portal, you will be having access to your information as a parent. You will be able to add your contact detail or email address to the system. You can select what you would like to see, the attendance or your child's discipline. You can now also access your learner profile, and then under your learner profile or your school profile, you will be able to select your community. And then if you have more than 2 learners, for example, one in a high school, one in a primary school, you'll be able to view both those learners' information. Yeah. So under the learner information, there I have Blade, he's in the primary school, and there I have Layla, she's in the high school. And I can see both of their information from my the D6 solution. I can change my children's information here as well if I need to add maybe, for example, Blade's contact details or email address or make any additional changes. I'll be able to do it as a parent. I can view both my learners' academics performance. Their Blade's performance is there, and then I can compare it and see how he's been progressing throughout, and there's Layla's. I can also view my learner's attendance. So I can see here that Blade has been absent. And as a parent, I can even notify the school, listen, Blade is not well today, he's sick, for example, and a parent will even be able to submit that absenteeism and even add a sick note to the school from the app. Okay, you can also then see when they've been absent, how many days they've been absent. You can follow their discipline. You can see their Blade at 3 violations, 3 recognitions, and then also your school finances. You will be able, as a parent, be able to see how much school fees is still outstanding, how many projects you still need to pay, and then from the D6 app, the parents will be able to do that cashless transaction for you. So at D6, what makes us unique and different is once you have dealt with the sales agent and you have started with your implementation project, the whole process is being overseen by our customer success consultants. They will then help your staff to book and allocate them to the necessary training that needs to be done in order for them to work efficiently with the D6 solution. And then if they need any additional support or assist you during any process, we are available to assist, and a ticket is issued to your staff members and promptly they will be able to ready to assist your staff. So I would like to say from my side, once again, thank you for the time that you took to be here this afternoon. And I'd like to stress the fact that if you would like to have an in-depth personal demonstration, either online or in person, please do not hesitate to contact our D6 team on sales@d6.co.za, and I will promptly assist you. Thank you very much for your time. Goodbye.